Hmm. Okay. Uh, Hello. Hmm. So comes T3 on the board. Hmm. So here I guess A4 blocking this way. Now let's see what's the response over here. Guys, if you want to get challenge me by sending the challenges. Okay. So here's the move. Uh, let's link the knight to action. Knight to C3 on the board. Okay, so comes knight to D4. But we are not going to exchange. Instead, knight to D5 on the board. Knight to the center. Now let's see. Okay, bishop comes to E6 on the board. Now over here we can simply trade off since we can take the bishop in the next move. It's a killing a check and we will capture the bishop. Maybe knight captures back. Yeah, knight captures back. So C3 blocking the way of knight and comes B5 on the board. So we will capture this. It captures back and we will capture the rook. Okay, so over here uh, let's make the way for our bishop like this, and we can expect for a trade over here. Hmm. Okay, so this is let's see what is the reply. So here black castles. Hmm. So it's important. Let's first of all capture this pawn. A queen, a queen trade over here. Hmm. Okay. So due to network issues, 50 seconds are lost. Like that only. Okay, so now we have to play fast in order to maintain time. Yeah. Okay, so queen to d2 on the board. Now let's see what is the response over here. Okay, so rook to d1. Hmm. Let's see how. Okay, so comes rook to a8. Well, d4 on the board. And let's see what is the response. Okay, captures. We will capture back, attacking the queen. Hmm. Okay, so e5 on the board, attacking this. We will capture back. Once again attacking this. Bishop goes back and comes queen to d7. Okay, so over here, queen to b7 attacking the rook. As you all can see. Okay, so rook sacrifice. Eh? Okay, so rook to d8 attacking this queen. Now let's see what's the response. Okay, so it's not a better option to capture. Instead, um, rook to b8 on the board. Okay, so we will capture this. Yes. Now let's see what's the response over here. Check on the board and it's important. 26, my goodness. 20 second, 25 seconds on the clock. A very low time for me. Now I have to maintain the speed also. That's the main problem. Okay. So check on the board. Queen captures and once again a check. Hmm. Uh, yeah, G4. 22 seconds. My goodness. That's not fair. Hmm. Okay, knight over here, and we will slide back the knight. Now let's see what the response. Yep. F5 on the board, and we can expect for a pawn trade. Okay, no trade, so we will give a check. G5 on the board. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see what's the response over here. There's a complete time pressure and have 17 seconds on the clock, which is a very low time. In all the ways, I have to just try to save the game. Draw. Come on. This was not a draw. Anyways, if I have a very low time, so draw is fine over here. Okay. Guys, if you want to challenge, you can challenge me. Okay, so F4. Okay, so let's play Ultra E5 on the board. Now let's see what is the response. So it does not well. E4 on the board, and that comes D5. Now let's see what the response over here. Okay, so it's a better idea. Let's play C5 on the board, putting a clash on the center, and let's capture this pawn. Now let's see. Knight captures this back. Okay, so we will take our knight for capturing. Yeah. So bishop to d7 for the purpose you all know. Okay, so it's a better idea to develop another knight, and we will capture back on the pawn, or we can push it forward. Now let's see what is the response over here. Let's see what's the response. This is white's turn on the board, and white is having 2 minutes 23 seconds on the clock, as you all can see over here. 2 minutes 20 seconds. Okay, so rook to f2. So let's attack the rook over here, and yeah, rook goes back. So over here, let's bring the bishop to d6. Now let's see what is the response. Okay, so let's castle. King safety is important. And comes queen to g3 on the board. Alright, so over here, c5 on the board, attacking the knight, and knight will jump. Let's see where the knight goes back. Okay, so knight goes back to c2 on the board. So we will place c4 on the board. Okay, so over here, let's slide back the knight, because we have to protect our knight. Okay, so knight comes over here, and bishop comes to c5. Now we can see this bishop and this knight are not playing a significant role. Okay, so we will capture this knight. Pawn captures back, and then bishop to b5 on the board. So we can start pushing this pawn forward. Okay, yeah, so comes rook over here. So we will attack the dearest queen. Now the queen is under attack, so queen comes to g4. So let's play g6, protecting this queen. And in all the cases, white's pieces are completely blocked. This knight, yeah. So comes b3. For b3, knight jumps. So we will not let this happen. Instead, we will play c3, attacking the knight. Means we are not letting white. Okay, now white can come to this knight like this. So let's eliminate this knight. Now let's see. Okay, now we will play f5, attacking this queen. Now it is very important for the white queen to place the queen. If queen comes to e2, then knight jumps, giving a fork. So queen can go back over here, or queen can try giving a queen trade. Let's see what's the response. In any of the variations, that can be possible. Okay, so queen trade variation over here. So I guess there must be no queen trade. So queen to c7 on the board. Or we can start pushing this pawn forward. Okay, so Let's add on the defender, or we can start pushing. Nice. So we will bring queen to a5, adding a defender to this. Any plans? Uh, hmm. Once I reach 1 lakh subscribers, I will reveal the face. Not right now. Okay, queen to b5 on the board. Yeah. So I guess we can simply bring the knight over here and we can kill check. Oh my. 52 seconds on the clock. Now I noticed this. Okay. I guess we can capture this back from the knight. Yes. And now there's an open position. And what do you want to say, Akun? Okay, we will capture this. So over here, let's capture this. And now let's see what the response over here. Okay, rook captures back. So queen to c6 on the board. And we will capture back from queen. Now we are ready for the queen trade because we already have a maturity on the board. 25 seconds, come on. Okay, we will capture back. Rook to a3, protecting the pawn. There's a time pressure on the board. Okay, we will sacrifice this and start pushing the pawn forward. Yeah, we can give a check like this. Boom. Okay, so maybe white will not accept that. Yeah, check on the board. And now queen on the board. Now let's see what's the move. Okay, white resigns the game. Guys, if you want, you can challenge me by sending the challenges. And in the meantime, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Okay, so over here, e4 on the board. Now if you, t5, so you capture this, continuing defense variation, t4. Okay, so c4 on the board and e6. So let's develop the knight. Okay, bishop to e2, making our way to castle. Okay, so maintaining the king safety. Period castle over here. Now let's see what the response. Okay, knight b to d7 and knight to c3 on the board. Yeah, so we will push the pawn forward. Maybe black will capture this. Yeah, we will capture back. And in the meantime, okay, so bishop comes d6 on the board. We will bring the bishop to g5, or we can bring knight like this, putting pressure. Okay, so we will come back. Okay, so bishop to e3 on the board. Bishop t3 attacking the knight. Knight comes back and bishop comes to g5. Let's eliminate this knight. Queen to c2. Now let's see what's the response. So bishop to e2. Okay, so we are adding defender to the center pawn. Now let's see what's the response. Okay. Knight to g5. If bishop captures, yeah. Now let's see where the bishop goes. If knight captures, the checkmate. So white will eliminate this. Yeah. Now we will eliminate this and and maybe bishop goes back. Actually, bishop can go back over here. Let's see if bishop goes back or not. Yeah, bishop goes back. So, rook to f5, strongly safe position. And now let's see what's the response. So we will double up the rooks. I mean, not doubling up the rooks. Offering a rook exchange. Okay, so we will capture this, eliminating this. And now let's see what's the response. Okay, queen comes over here. So g3 on the board. I cannot believe black is having 2 minutes on the clock. And I am having 1 minute 16 seconds. f4 on the board, attacking this bishop. Bishop goes over here. And we will bring bishop to f3. Now let's see. Okay. So rook to g5. Now let's see what's the response. Bishop g4. Okay, so it eliminates this. And queen to f5, adding a defender to this pawn. Now let's see what's the response. This is black's pawn, and black is having 1 minute 28 seconds on the clock. Meanwhile, I'm having 56 seconds on the clock, which is low time. Okay, so over here. King to e2 on the board. Okay. We trade. And we have to trade the queens only, that's possible. Okay, now maybe rook trade also. Rook trade can be possible over here. Yeah, rook trade. We will eliminate this pawn. And then this pawn as well. Finally this pawn also. Okay, so bishop to b3. For now, this pawn cannot be pushed. Okay, so king to f2. King to g3. And king to f4. Okay, so it's not a better idea to eliminate the knight. Now let's see what's the response. Maybe pawn. Okay. So a trade on the board. Okay, I resigned the game. Here's another challenge on the board. Guys, if you want, you can challenge me by setting the challenges. Okay, e4 on the board. So c6, Kharkan defense. d5 on the board. Okay, in percent. So e takes on d6. Now this is okay, d4 on the board. So let's play knight to f6 on the board. And let's see what's the response. Okay, so let's bring out the bishop to f5. And okay, so bishop to e7. Guys, I request you all to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and please do like the live stream. Okay, knight to d7 on the board, adding the defender to the knight. Now let's see what's the response. Okay, so let's grab the free pawn. And now let's see what's the response. Okay, so we will eliminate this bishop from the knight. And over here, let's see castle, king safety. d5 attacking the knight. Check on the board. Knight to e4. Hmm. Now let's see what's the response. Okay, castling. So eliminating this, creating a fork. Now let's see what's the variation over here. Okay, so let's eliminate this, and then and over here, queen to e7 on the board, attacking this knight. So this knight can jump. Hmm. Now let's see where does this go. Hmm. Okay, knight over here. So over here, queen to d7, rook to e8 on the board, and now let's see. Okay, so g6 attacking the knight, and knight goes. Let's see where the knight goes. Knight to g3. Okay, check on the board. So king to g7, and yes, this knight is gone. Now maybe there can be checks. Okay, no check. So you will capture this. Pawn captures, and king to g7. Yes, of course you can play with me. Just taking the challenge after this game. And over here, now I understand. This pawn can be captured from the rook. So that's the whole plan. So let's protect this. Now let's see what's the response over here. This is okay. Knight comes over here. So queen to e7 on the board. And now let's see what's the response. Now white is thinking for the reply over here. Guys, I request you all to please subscribe the channel if you haven't. And in the meantime, if you want to play against me, you can send me the challenges. Okay, so queen to e7 and this bishop to d6 attacking the knight. Okay, so check on the board. King to f6. Now rook can capture this. Yeah. King to f6. And now let's see what's the response. Okay, checkmate on the board. Uh, Guys, if you want, you can challenge me by sending the challenges. Okay. So here's a new game starting soon. Yeah. E4 on the board now. Okay, now let's play French defense on the board. E6. This is white's turn. T4. So T5 on the board. And we will play C5 attacking the central pawn. So knight to C6 on the board, putting pressure on this pawn. And we will capture this. Central pawn is captured, and we will bring out the bishop, giving a check. So okay, so we will bring queen out, queen to b6. Now let's see what's the response. Bishop trade over here is not a good plan, and I'm very sure white is not going to trade as well. Come on. Okay, so check on the board and we can capture this pawn. Okay, queen comes. So let's slide back the queen. I guess a6 on the board blocking the way of bishop and knight. Okay, knight to x6. Or we can bring this knight over here. Now the central pressure on the board, and we can take the central pawn in the next move. Okay. Guys, if you want, you can challenge me by sending the challenges. And in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed, then please do subscribe. Okay. So simply let's slide back the queen. Once again, we have a strong attack. Okay, no problem. We will play b6 and knight comes back. So bishop to d7. Now let's see what's the response. Okay, so over here, I guess if we should push this pawn forward. Now, if we capture this pawn, then we can eliminate this knight as well. Okay, so we will eliminate the knight first. Now let's see what's the response over here. Okay, knight captures our knight, so we will capture the knight back. I currently play on chess.com, and if you want to challenge, you can search my name on the chess.com app and you can challenge me there. Okay, so bishop to f3 on the board. We will castle and okay, so to c7, let's put a rook trade on the board. So we will eliminate this and then we will bring another rook as well. Now let's see what's the response. Okay, so we will capture this. Queen captures and then comes bishop over here. We are attacking this pawn as well. Okay, so queen trade on the board. Okay, no queen trade. Bishop c4 adding a defender to the pawn. And okay, so bishop d3 adding, keeping this defender on the board. Now you see, okay, bishop comes over here. So queen to b8 for protecting the pawn. Now let's see what's the response. This is white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see what's the response. Okay, a4 on the board. So if we capture queen captures the bishop. So over here, bishop c2 attacking this pawn, and now white can try pushing this pawn. Okay, white captures. So we will eliminate this. Now let's see what's the response over here. Okay, so over here we will queen to c8. No queen trade over here. Now let's see what's the response over here. Okay, so first of all, g6 on the board. Thank you very much, Jack, for subscribing the channel. Okay, so g6 on the board. Now let's see what's the response. Over here, going to c5 on the board, attacking the bishop, as you all can see, and attacking the e5 pawn at the same time, the bishop and the e5 pawn. Okay, so first of all, let's eliminate this, and then check on the board. Okay, so we will give another check and counter. So Going to c5, blocking this pawn to come forward, attacking this pawn as well. Let's see how white reacts. White is thinking for the turn. In this position, what white should play? Okay, so over here, once again, trading queens will not be a better idea. Queen to a5 on the board. And now maybe this pawn will be pushed here. So bishop d5. Now let's see what's the response over here. This is white's turn, and let's see how white responds to this position. White is thinking for the reply over here. Okay. So bishop over here will be captured and we give a check. So it's not a better idea to capture. Bishop e4 blocking the way of the queen. Now let's see what's the response over here. How white responds to this position. Now white is having 5 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. And now white is thinking for the move over here. Over here, maybe white can try f3 on the board, attacking the bishop. Okay, so white is thinking for the move. And let's see how white responds to this position. White is thinking for the reply. Over here, if we look, then we can play queen to a1, threatening the mate in 1. But the problem is that white have queen. Okay, so x4 on the board. So we will follow the same plan. Now, okay, so f3 on the board. Check on the board. Now let's see what's the reply. Bishop goes back. So let's slide the bishop. Bishop b7 on the board. Once again blocking this pawn to be pushed. And now let's see what's the response. This is white's turn and white is thinking, and white plays king to x3 on the board. So king to g7 for blocking all the kinds of checks. And now let's see what's the response. Okay, so over here, queen to b1 on the board. Once again, a trade should not be a better idea. But check on the board and capturing this bishop will be a better idea. Threatening a mate in 1. Now let's see how white responds to this position.